6 Music.
BBC Radio 6 Music.
Tonight from 8, Stuart McConey's Freak Zone. At 6, now playing.
BBC Radio 6 Music.
Right now, it's Richard Hawley's Sunday Service.
Hi-fi, baby. She's my baby. Love my baby. Don't mean maybe. What would I do without you? Hi-fi, baby. You make me hazy. Hi-fi, baby. You my daisy. What would I do without you? Sweeter than gumdrop jelly beans too. Sugar is sweet, but not like you, my hi-fi baby. Drive me crazy. What would I do without you? Yeah. Cream, sweetest little girl of all my dreams. That's my hi-fi baby, driving me crazy. What would I do without you? Hi-fi baby, that's my baby, my hi-fi baby. Hi-fi.
Afternoon, folks. That was Teddy, Mr. Bear McRae with Hi-Fi Baby. My name's Richard Hawley. This is 6 Music. I'm standing in for Jarvis on his Sunday service. We're going to give you a bit of a Sunday servicing, I think, of a different kind. This is sort of celebrating an alternative culture that happened in the 1950s. It's a bit different to the stuff that Jarvis normally plays, but, you know, I hope you're going to like it. The next track is one of my favourites. It's by a guy called Rufus Thomas, and it's a track called Bearcat, and it was kind of an answer to Big Mama Thornton's Hound Dog. It was recorded at Sun Studios, and in fact, Sam Phillips, who ran Sun Studios, he got sued over this track. I am not getting involved in any lawsuits here, but, you know, let's just play the tune.
You know what you said about me, don't you, woman? Well, you ain't nothing but a bearcat. Been scratching at my door. You ain't nothing but a bearcat. Been scratching at my door. You can purr, pretty kitty, but I ain't gonna rub you no more. You said you was a long hair, but I can see through that. You said you was a long hair, but I can see through that. And mama, no, you just an old bearcat. You ain't nothing but a bearcat. Been scratching at my door. Ain't nothing but a bearcat. Been scratching at my door. You can purr, pretty kitty, but I ain't gonna rub you no more. Oh, rub ya. Oh, get with it now. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, listen to that old cat. Scat. Oh, and grown. You ain't wanting no man. You just looking for an old soup bone. You ain't nothing but a bear cat been scratching at my door. You just an old bear cat been scratching at my door. You can purr, pretty kitty, but I ain't gonna rub you no more.
Rufus Thomas there with Bearcat on Sun Records. That sort of cat screaming noise, I think my throat would really hurt if I tried that. It was amazing. Yeah, Rufus Thomas, he also did Tiger Man, which Elvis covered, and I guess one of his most famous tracks is Walking the Dog, which the Rolling Stones covered, and lots of other artists, and he's the father to brilliant singer Carla Thomas as well. And sticking with animal-related themes here, we're going to play a track by a guy called Dave Bartholomew, who worked with Smiley Lewis and famously Fats Domino. From Bearcats to Monkeys.
Yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. Now, 3 monkeys sat in a coconut tree, discussing things as they are said to be. Said one to the other, now listen you two, there's a certain rumor that can't be true, that man descended from our noble race. The very idea is a big disgrace. No monkey ever deserted his wife, starved her baby, and ruined her life, yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. And you never known a mother monk to leave the babies with others to bump, or pass them on from one to another till they scarcely knew who was their mother, yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. And another thing you will never see, a monkey build a fence around a coconut tree and let other coconuts go to waste, forbidding all other monkeys to come and taste. Why, if I put a fence around this tree, starvation would force you to steal from me, yeah. The monkey speaks his mind. Here's another thing a monkey won't do: go out at night and get on a stew, or use a gun or club or knife to take another monkey's life. Yes, man descended the weightless bum, but brothers, from us he did not come. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind.
BBC Radio
6 Music.
Nothing else to lose. I'm gonna count my twos. I'm taking off my shoes. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. When I first heard this, boy, I did the twist. My baby's coming home. The things I did before that made her go, I ain't gonna do no more. And I'm telling you so. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. When I first got a wife, boy, I thought I would die. My baby's coming home. I'm eating all the planes, I'm eating all the trains. I'm checking on the bus, boy, I'm kicking up a fuss. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. If she was coming back to you, boy, you'd be a fool too. My baby's coming home. to make me shake. I'm about to get a break and lose this old ache. My baby's coming home. My baby's coming home. I'm gonna change my ways. I'll be busy for days. My baby's coming home.
That was Dave Bartholomew, The Monkey, followed by the great B.B. King, My Baby's Coming Home. That's one of my favourite records when I DJ at parties and stuff, and bar mitzvahs and weddings and funerals. The guitar solo in that is a stinger, what I call a stinger. He's a fantastic musician, had a career spanning from 1949 up until sadly May last year when he passed away. Doesn't need much introduction really, beautiful music. The next track we're going to play is another one of my favourites. It's by the great Laverne Baker, and it's called Voodoo Voodoo.
I thought I was a snake, I started crawling on the ground. Thought I was a dog, I started barking like a hound. Thought I was a coyote, howling at the moon. Stumbling and a fumbling like a flip-minded goon. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Hey, just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo-doo me. If he couldn't have me all by himself, I wouldn't be any good for nobody else. I kinda think he meant every word he said. Sprinkle iggly oogly all under my bed. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Oh, he done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo me. Well, he took a little box from out of nowhere, a tube of a box and a little hunk of hair. He had a leopard spot and a neck of giraffe. He had a zebra stripe and a hyena's laugh. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Oh, he done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Woo! Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. He done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Hey, he done a voodoo-doo-doo me. Ha 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 ha. Just about as mixed up as a gal can be. He done a voodoo me.
The fantastic Laverne Baker with Voodoo Voodoo. The next track is by a guy called Kip Tyler. Apparently he used to walk on stage dressed in black leather, and sometimes he'd drive on stage on a motorbike dressed in black leather. This track might make you want to put on some kind of leopard skin print item of clothing, a pink feather boa, big high heels, a sort of skimpy bra perhaps. Well, it always makes me want to do that. So it's by Kip Tyler. It's called She's My Witch.
Got hair as black as night. Got a skirt that's so tight. I'm telling you, I got a itch. She's my witch. Love her though she's good and bad. Mess around and you've been had. Got a key and a nasty switch. She's my witch. Likes to rock to a crazy song. Every night she's a waiting on. She's a chick with a wicked twitch. She's my witch. likes to drag in the going mill, play the chicken just for the thrill, till you wind up in a ditch. She is my witch.
Behind a microphone.
Or behind the counter.
A genuine desire for recommending music.
Helping curate your music collection.
We're a bit like a record shop on the radio.
They're the lifeblood of the alternative spirit. Every afternoon this week.
I'm still fascinated by record shops and the people who run them. You probably won't meet more committed music fans.
Steve Lamack will be speaking to shops around the nation to find out how they'll be celebrating Record Store Day.
And on Friday morning from 10 with Lauren Laverne.
I'll be digging in the crates of an independent record store, bringing you a live, vinyl-only Desert Island disco. With a very special guest. I've always loved record stores where music lovers can get together, talk about and share the music that they love.
This week on BBC Radio
6 Music.
That was Smiley Lewis with Someday. I find that track heartbreaking to listen to for me. I find it really, really beautiful, the melody and the vibe of the track. I actually find myself at home playing that record over and over and over and over again. I know I drive my family around the pole, so I have to put headphones on and I'll still stand there next to the record deck playing it over and over again. I'm obviously mental. That's got the fantastic drummer on that called Herman Seals, and drummers massively important in rock and roll, and Herman Seals, he invented a lot of stuff that hadn't been done before him and another great drummer called Earl Palmer. In fact, I want to dedicate that song to my drummer, the lovely Dean Beresford, who is also a great player. The next three tracks we're going to play are all produced by the great Lee Hazelwood. The first one is by Duane Eddy, and it's called Theme for Moon Children. It's quite a strange track. It was recorded live in LA, and it's got brilliant musicians on it. Barney Kessel, Howard Roberts on guitars, Shelley Mann on drums, Red Callender on bass, and the Los Angeles Philharmonic Orchestra, and it's all recorded live in one take. The second track is a track by my favourite singer, is a guy called Sanford Clarke. I love him so much that I named my son after him. And it's called A Cheat. It's got a brilliant guitar player on it called Al Casey. It was the follow-up to a hit that he had called The Fool, but Sanford never managed to capture that initial kind of impetus that he had with that track. And unfortunately, this track just disappeared. Why? I don't know, because I think it's amazing. The last track is by a vocal group called The Sharps. They were the backing group to Thurston Harris. And it's got a sax player on it called Plaz Johnson, more famous really for being the sax player on the Pink Panther theme.
BBC Radio
6 Music. Just let my baby try not to care. Got a mountain of misery, just too much to bear. Her kiss like honey, so warm and sweet. Her heart deceived me, she was a cheat. Blonde hair can fool you, blue eyes can too. Cruel lips can tell black lies, break your heart for you. The days are lonely, can't sleep or eat. My one and only, she was a cheat. Wise men will tell me to leave was right. Wise men don't cry alone all through the night. When I am walking down some dark street, shadows still whisper, she was a cheat. Wise men will tell me to leave was right. Wise men don't cry alone all through the night. down some dark street. Shadows still whisper she was a cheat.
That was Sanford Clarke, A Cheat, written and produced by Lee Hazelwood. I actually did a cover version of that with Jarvis, so I'm going to dedicate that to Jarv. Yeah, we did a tribute album, well, not the whole album, we just did one track for lots of people who paid tribute to Lee just shortly before he passed away. The next track is by a group called The Sharps, and they were the backing singers to a guy called Thurston Harris, and this was again written and produced by Lee Hazelwood. It features Duane Eddy on guitar, and it's called Have Love, Will Travel. That was The Sharps, Have Love Will Travel, written and produced by Lee Hazelwood, featuring Duane Eddy and Plas Johnson, who I mentioned before, who played on the Pink Panther track. I actually didn't know much information about that, so I emailed Duane, and he really kindly sent me this quite exhaustive email with every sort of tiny bit of information about all the tracks, even though Duane didn't play on the Sanford Clarke track, he was there at the session and stuff like that, and things like that to me, as a lover of this kind of music, I'm sure by now you can tell that I'm not a DJ, I'm just an enthusiast and I love this stuff. And he emailed me with this incredible information, and I was lucky enough to actually produce an album and co-write some of the songs with Duane, and I got to work with Lee as well, and then later I worked with Nancy Sinatra as well, and all those people were kind of connected and they all worked together. And for me as a little lad from Pittsmore in Sheffield to work with these incredible people was mind-blowing. And I used to listen to those records when I was a little lad and still listen to them now. And now it's time for the Six Music.